I've never found a love like this. There it is. I've never found a love like this.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to E20 Zone TV. Opposition preview today. I'm joined by one of my good mates. I must admit, he's one of my good friends, Mr. Toby Bolt, IPA pool player, ultimate pool player. He's in a cafe in East London somewhere, but yeah, he's loving life. He's a busy man. Toby, how are you doing, man?
Yeah, I'm all good, James. How are you?
I'm good, mate. I'm good. West Ham versus Arsenal, bro. I am dreading this one, mate. I think we're going to get a good eye in. I'm not even going to lie to you. Talk to me. Like,
I don't know. I think it'll be tighter than you think. I think we'll probably get a lead early because we always start fast, and then we'll probably drop deep maybe and invite pressure, and then maybe if you can't break us down, we'll hit you on the counter and score again. Martinelli and Saka will terrorise Emerson and Kera down the wings.
Yeah, I've got to be honest. For me, this is a free hit for West Ham. Like, in my opinion, this is just a massive free hit. Whatever happens in this game, I don't think we're really worried. Obviously, we don't want to get hammered, right? But it is what it is. Do you know what I'm saying?
I think, from your point of view, I think Moyes is trying desperately to win that Europa Conference League. So it excuses your league form and he gets a free pass. He thinks if he wins it, he's like, he can do what he wants, or he's a legend. Not necessarily, but he thinks that'll give him the pass to stay for another season. But I think I don't think you get relegated because you'll stay up by default just because you got.
Yeah, I agree with you, 100%. No, you're good, bruv. You're good. 100% agree with you, mate. Fucking, we will stay up by default because we're just blagging it at the minute. Let's talk about Arteta. Talk to me about Mikel Arteta and the effect he's had on Arsenal this season.
We got Super Mikel Arteta. Every Arsenal fan now, including myself, loves him. I mean, when he first took over, his first game in charge, I think, if I'm correct, was away at Bournemouth, and we looked even worse than we did before under Emery. I wasn't impressed with him being the one to take us forward, but I didn't want it. Even more so last season with us collapsing at the end and Tottenham getting a Champions League spot. That was awful. Yeah. But I can't believe how far we've come in such a short space of time with such a young squad.
What do you make of him? Like, deep down, though, Tobe? Like, you surprised how fast he's working miracles at Arsenal, isn't he? Let's be honest.
Yeah, I didn't expect it. I thought when he come in, he would be terrible and he'd be gone within like a year, 18 months. But he's been given the time and it seems to be working. Everything they touch turns to gold. But a lot of that's to do with the talent that was already at the club as well.
Yeah. I've got to be honest. I think he's been excellent for you. I really do. Like, I can't stress it.
He's a great man. He's a great man manager as well. He seems like tactically he knows what he's doing. He's astute. So he's like united the club as well from top to bottom. There's no more infighting. Like, everyone's together and behind the team.
I agree. I do look at Arsenal this year, and I think they're going to run City extremely, extremely close, mate. Like, I'll be honest with you, the only problem with Man City is they're like a train, ain't they? Let's be real. Once they start winning games, they're very hard to stop. Do you think you can win the league this year?
I hope we do, but I don't think we will. I think we're going to drop points here and there, and it's going to cost us. Because City look like they're going to win every match, but I mean, history tells you they won't. But I just have that feeling that we might drop too many points. But I hope I'm wrong.
Yeah. Listen, mate, I tell you what, it'd be unbelievable for you if you do win the league. But I must admit, City are just another level. What do you make of David Moyes from an Arsenal perspective?
I just think he's a dinosaur, to be honest. He was all right at Everton previously. Like, he'd done a good job there. But he just seems to... I think he's only started playing two up front to try and appease the fans. Because he knows he's under severe pressure. He started playing like Ings and Antonio up front. I think, what was it the other day in the Europa? Was it Ings and Bowen up front together?
Yeah.
Or was it a free still? I'm not sure. Yeah. But it feels like he just thinks he's clever and tries to he's just trying to appease the fans, and because he knows he can't do much better than he's doing. It's a weird one. I know you want to play more attractive football as well, so it's a strange dynamic. But your board ain't gonna get rid of him anyway.
Yeah, that ball's a bunch of mugs, mate. Honestly, listen, I couldn't agree more. Even someone in my chat has just said this. Yeah, finally a fan that understands how rubbish Moyes is, and it's like you are right in what you're saying. He is a fucking dinosaur. He's done his time. I do think he's blagging the job.
He knows how to. He knows how to organise a team. Like, he knows how to set up a team not to lose and be defensive. But he can't. Like, in this day and age, football's moving forward. You need to progress with the time, and he's just. I don't think he's able to do that. He's one of them old school managers that will just end up going around in circles, I think.
Yeah, I actually agree with you, mate. I really do. I can't stress enough. Obviously, I know you on a personal level, and I've said to you before that I think he's fucking severely blagging the job. Like, he can't be blagging this anymore if he tried. One of the people in the chat has said, Toby, do you think West Ham fans don't appreciate Moyes enough for what he's done? What do you reckon, Toby?
I don't know what has he done, but I guess I look at it from an Arsenal perspective. So he done well. You had that great season last year, and when you qualified for Europe, and like you was beating teams and you was up there. But I mean, what else has he done? He's improved your team. Like, he's got you further up the league. But I don't know. It's hard though. What more do West Ham fans expect as well? With the squad you got, what more can you really do? With financial, if you don't spend the money, you're not going to win. There's a direct correlation.
Yeah, I agree. For me, I think top 10 finish every year should be a given for West Ham. I don't think that's too much to ask. I think top 10 is doable, especially with the amount of money and resources that we have got, and the fan base and the LS and everything. I just think the style of football also, like, fans want to be entertained, and I just don't think we're being entertained at the minute by Mr. David Moyes. But, you know, it is what it is. I will say that. Let's move on. Good, Toby.
Sure.
Go on, man.
You're a big enough club to be finishing at the top. You're a big enough club to finish in the top 10 every year, yeah. But with the board and the setup you've got, it's not going to happen.
Yeah. And I've always said this, and I've said this on this channel for a long time. You get a better owner at the club, you see a different side to West Ham, in my opinion. I really do. I can't stress that enough. Right, let's move on to this, which is starting 11, Tobe. Give me your starting 11 for Sunday. What you think Arsenal will go with?
What, mine personally, or what I think's going to happen?
Well, give us what you think would happen.
What I think will happen will be the same team as last match. So Ramsdale, right back, Ben White, Gabriel and Holding, and then Zinchenko left back, Xhaka, Partey, Odegaard, Jesus, even Saka and Martinelli.
Do you think it'll change at all? Do you think there would be any changes in that team?
Possibly Trossard could play for one of the front three, but it's highly unlikely, I think.
Yeah. I'll be honest with you. I watched you against Liverpool, and I thought you were very good in moments. But then second half, you was getting backed up, and it was just like, in the end, Ramsdale done 2 unbelievable saves and basically got a point for you, basically. Do you know what I'm saying? For me, go on. Go on, So.
No, go on, mate. We dropped so deep so early in that game, like 55th minute onwards, we just dropped on the edge of our box. But when you're playing Liverpool away at Anfield, it's hard, isn't it?
100%, mate. 100%. Liverpool's always an hard game, isn't it? Let's be honest. And when you're trying to deal with Liverpool, it's hard work. I think with our team on Sunday, for me personally, I think he's going 5 at the back, mate. I think yesterday's game proved it to me that he's going 5 at the back, the wing backs. And I'll be shocked if he goes like 4-3-3 or anything like that. I will say that. What do you... how do you think Arsenal are going to play? Obviously, front foot, attacking, direct, and straight at us, isn't it, really?
Yeah, we'll just pass through the lines, basically. We'll just play the ball until there's gaps. appear. And
Yeah.
I think you'll get overrun in midfield because it's too easy. Like Rice is very physical; he gets about constantly, but Souček and Paqueta are not the most mobile, in my opinion. So I think with our three, I think we'll just overrun you and pass through the lines quite easy. You'll probably sit on the edge of your box, though.
Yeah, I can see that happening 100%. I watched the game yesterday against Ghent, and I see the way West Ham was set up. And for me, I never thought West Ham would go five at the back away in Ghent. That to me says one thing, that he's setting up in that way against Arsenal on Sunday. I'll be shocked if he goes 4-3-3 against Arsenal. If he does, we get blitzed. I think he's going 5-3-2. I think he's going to play two attackers up front. I think Antonio and Bowen will go together. And I think he'll play a three-man midfield. I honestly think Souček, Rice and Paqueta will play in this game. Then he'll play with like the five at the back, wing-back system, and go like that. It's not the right way of doing things, but we're going to have to stop Arsenal's pace on the wide areas. And if we do that, we've got half a chance of doing something. So, Right, let's get to predictions, Toe. Give me your prediction of how you see the game going on Sunday and your final score.
As I said, I think we'll start fast. We'll probably score an early goal. Then we might drop deep and you might get up ahead of steam. But I think we'll hold off, and then probably towards the end of the game, we'll score on the counter again.
Yeah. So what are you saying? 2-0? Yeah.
2-0.
I will be literally stunned if West Ham beat Arsenal. Stunned. I mean, it'll be the first time ever I've been stunned in a game. I'm going to go for a draw. I don't know why. I think the draw's there. I think if we can hold firm for a large period of time, I think we've got half a chance of doing something. Yeah, I really do. If Arsenal score early, we're getting blitzed. It's simple as that. Because then we will have to come out, attack, and then basically Arsenal will just counter-attack us, and their pace will just go straight through us. There is goals in this game. Anyone who wants to bet on this game, definitely get on over 2.5 goals. There's always goals in West Ham Arsenal games, especially at ELS. So I'm going to say 2-2. I agree with Steve in the chat. I think there's goals in this game. I don't know why West Ham always turn up when they least expect it. Every time, like we have a draw the game, or we get blitzed. Come on.
Kevin in the chat said play corner. I'll play corner as well. I wouldn't even play him up front. I mean, I think when he was at Lyon, he used to play as left back, or I'd play him sort of. You need legs. Like, I don't think your midfield's mobile enough. I'd play him, and just you need that sort of energy. I think that would help you a lot.
Yeah,
I don't think Cornet has to play. It's not really fair. But...
Yeah, listen, I agree, mate. Cornet has to play. Like, Harry didn't play last night. I don't know. But, it is what it is. The only thing I will say is I just don't want us to get blitzed, because our goal difference is massive at the minute. Obviously, our goal difference is all right to a point, but if we get hammered, then that goal difference evaporates into thin air. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, we will see what happens, Tobe. Tobe, before I let you go, obviously you're a man of the people, as I've known you a long time. Do you have any Grand National tips? Got any horses that you fancy?
My best tip would be it's an absolute lottery. Don't bet on it. That's unless you find an edge somehow. But if I had to pick a few, I'd pick probably. There's a horse called the Big Dog. It's about 20-1. I think that could run well. It's been running well in Ireland, I think, if my memory's right. And Delta Work is like proven at the distance. It stays all day. It won at Cheltenham, like over the bigger fences, over the longer race. So I'd go for that. I think it'll be there or thereabouts. It'll probably at least get a place.
Oh, well, I've actually got money on that. So I'm glad you've told me, bruv. I'm glad you told me. Toby, thank you very much for coming on, mate. I really do appreciate it.
No worries, man.
No, that's good, mate. That's good. Listen, please do smash a like on the video and please do subscribe to the channel. Toby's a good friend of mine. He's a co-owner of the dog Blackpool Rancho that we have. And listen, he's an Arsenal fan, but you can't have it all. Do you know what I mean? You can't have it all. Anyway, I will let you go, and I will see you Sunday for the usual player ratings, after thought, everything. Will West Ham get a positive result against Arsenal? I do hope so, but I highly doubt it. Take care. Peace.
There it is. I've never found a love like this.